Okay, all right, well, thanks for hanging out with us while we had some technical difficulties there. Sheriff Snyder wanted me to introduce Marko and Deputy Kenter. I think everybody knows who they are. You want to stand up, Rick? I just wanted to say a few words today to get the thing, to get our program rolling. Deputy Kenter and K9 Marko have been a special set of partners here for the Ashland County Sheriff's Office. They've been good friends. They've been great partners. I've had the privilege to watch Marko and Rick grow over the years since they've been together. When I became a lieutenant, we were revamping the K9 unit. We were getting everybody, getting our fresh young officers, new K9s, and Rick and Marko were one of those partners that were put together. Rick and Marko have been a great set of partners. They've worked many details together. The guys that work for our K9 division, Rick, Marko, Matt, Luke, and some other guys, they really have a lot on their plate. Being a K9 officer for the Ashland County Sheriff's Office, these guys are constantly training. They train while they're working, while they're on duty. They train at home. They have to, they get called out on calls when people are running from the police or lost. These guys really put a lot of effort into having these K9s, and we're so very proud of them for that. Among many things, Ashland's been known for having a great K9 division. Been my whole career. I've been here 30 years. Maybe Rick can tell us when the K9 program started here, but I would say probably 40 years ago. So for 4 decades, roughly, these guys have been doing this here in Ashland County, and we're so proud of them. I want to thank Rick and Marko for their service to Ashland County over the years because of the things that I just said. But most importantly, I want to thank Rick's family because they also have to put up with Rick's training. They have to help out with Marko when Rick's away. They also put in a lot of effort to their K9s, and we're just so thankful for them as well. Rick has also been in charge of the K9 team, so I'm sure there's going to be a transition for Rick. Not having to go to K9 training, maybe he'll be helping around the house a little more.
Volunteer me for that.
That was free too. So, but anyway, there's going to be a transition for Rick. He's not going to have to be on such a hectic schedule, at least as far as the K9 goes. I know he's got his hands in a lot of things, and we keep him busy elsewise here at work. But I want to say thank you, Rick, for what you've done for us. Sheriff?
Yep. I don't think I need that. Being one of the K9 handlers myself, it's quite a career to have as a K9 handler. It's quite an honor to do that as well. But there's a lot of sacrifice that goes involved. I mean, he's constantly waiting for phone calls. He's training all the time, feeding the dogs. The family also has to take care of Marko when Rick's at work. And these K9s are just like one of our own kids. And so, we try to work these K9s as long as we possibly can, but we certainly don't want to work them right up to their deathbed. We want to make sure that they are getting some enjoyment out of retirement themselves, spending time at home and doing the fun things that K9s like to do outside of the work. And so we've been blessed to have a great K9 program. We've been blessed to have a great K9 team like Rick and Marko have. They've worked a lot of cases, put a lot of bad people away, and been able to share a lot of joy with the community, not just working, but also taking care of the demonstrations that we do from time to time, the interaction that we have with the kids in the schools and the community. and they will be sorely missed. So Rick's taken on a new position here, which is going to take a lot of his time, and so we want to make sure that we're making the best use out of Rick and his partner at the same time, and we felt this is probably a good opportunity for Marko to retire. And so we wish them both all the best in their retirement and this new chapter in their lives, and I'm sure that they're going to have a lot of fun together at the home now instead of just having to realize work. So we've got a certificate here and maybe a little gift going away present for Marko, and so we just appreciate everything you've done for the county and continue to do, and we wish Marko all the best in his retirement. If there's anybody else that wants to share any stories about Marko, fun times, you're welcome to come up to the mic here or just stand up and say a few words.
Tell us about some of the bites that you got from Marko over the years.
You mean one in particular? The pinky? I'll say a few things. Well, thank you, Sheriff. I appreciate it. And Captain, I appreciate all the kind words. I'm guessing Amber must have paid you to say that little tidbit about doing more around the house. I'm assuming the story that they want me to tell is, of all things that Marko and I could be doing, we were doing a canine demo at Hillsdale. And I sent Marko out to do an article search, and he forever changed my life that day. I don't know if that's necessarily in a good way or not, but sent him out to do the article search. He did great, did amazing, and came back, and my dumb butt forgot to bring his reward toy. So I just played with him, praised him up real good, and as I tossed Deputy Martin his keys back, which is the article that we found, and Marko assumed I tossed the toy for him. So he took off about 110 miles per hour, and somehow the leash got entangled in my pinky, and next thing I know, I look down and my pinky's pointing to the right, and the rest of my hand is pointing straight forward. So I grabbed it real quick and ran over and told Matt, I was like, I need to go to the hospital. Marko just broke my finger. And I think Matt was as surprised as I was because he didn't see it happen. Nobody really saw it happen. Thankfully, the kids didn't see it happen. But about a year and 2 surgeries later, I finally got my pinky somewhat back to, I won't say normal, but close to normal. And that's the story about the pinky with Marko. Other than that, he's been a great dog. We've obviously sniffed multiple vehicles, and we've done some work for the DEA and OSP. He's been on a couple tracks. Actually, the first bite he almost had, there was a felon that was fleeing on foot, and I released Marko, and right before Marko got to him, he turned around and saw, I think he referred to it as a black missile coming up behind him, so he stopped and threw his arms up and gave up. So thankfully, Marko never had to really be used to bite anybody and apprehend them. His presence has certainly, I think, talked a lot of people into giving up peacefully. And I think with the canines, the biggest thing is you never really know what effect they have, but by having them on scenes, I think it changes the outcome of a lot of scenes. So even though he's never really had to bite anybody, I think him being on scene of a lot of things has changed the outcome. So other than that, I guess he gets to drive us nuts at home now. Every day he's hot on my heels to leave, and I know Amber and the kids, they gotta deal with that at home. So I do want to thank them. But yeah, it is good that he gets to enjoy some couch time and some treats. And he still has some some decent years left in him. So, with that being said, I appreciate everybody for coming, and thank you for my K9 guys that have always helped out. And we've done a lot of public relations stuff. We've met a lot of people, a lot of kids. So we've had a lot of fun doing all that. But I think that's about all I got to say.
All right.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
Well, again, thanks for coming today. Certainly, I would encourage you to come up, and as long as Rick's okay with it, you can pet Marko and wish him well in his next chapter, and we're certainly going to miss him. So, thanks for coming today.